What's going on, guys? Welcome back to WDGS. Glad to have you guys here today. Let's go ahead and get into this. Hey guys, real quick before we get going with this video today, we just wanted to remind you guys, look, even if you're not planning on being at Top Trails for the autism ride from 312 to 316 next month, okay? You're still going to want to follow us because we're doing this on every single ride that we go on this year. So what we're doing is that every park that we go to, that we're going to go out and do a ride and we're going to set up a booth and all that's all the things that we do and everything, we're going to be picking a day and we're going to be letting you guys know, and it'll be in our videos each time we go on a trip, what time to find us. And if you're the first person to find us and you show proof that you are subscribed to one of our channels, we're going to pay for your day's ride that day. So even if you're not going to Top Trails for the autism ride in next month, okay, from the 12th to the 16th, that's not the only ride we're doing. So you still want to hit subscribe. You might come across us out on the trails and we're sitting on the side, and the fact that you know that we do this, you might say, hey, are we the first ones to find you? And even though you didn't know what time it was, you might have just crossed paths with us, and that could save you your day's ride right there. It's really simple. All you got to do is subscribe, keep up with our content, and pay attention to when we're going to be out on the trails and where we're going to be at for when you got to find us. Real easy way to get your day's ride paid for. We all know parts and gas and all that stuff costs a lot of money. We're also going to be doing scavenger hunts at a lot of these parks where we'll be hiding shirts and we'll be taking stickers and we'll be pinning them to the tree. And within 5 to 10 feet of that tree of where that sticker is, there'll be a shirt hidden for you that's free and in like a weather bag, like to where it's good from the elements in case it was to rain or anything like that. So there's plenty of reasons to subscribe to us, to get free rides, to get free merchandise, and just all the other fun stuff that we do. If you have any other stuff out there in the world that you guys are into, man, let us know. If you want us to come do some of these things with you, please reach out to us. That's what we're here for. But without further ado, we're going to go and get into this today. And today we're going to do a little review on the Raptor Yamaha 700R. So this is a 2024 model. We have decided that we're going to do this because we're mostly four-wheelers, but we're going to be getting into the side-by-sides. We've already got some dirt bikes and stuff. And we have a lot of machines that are made by different manufacturers. Okay, we have Polaris, we have Can-Am, we have Kawasaki, we have Yamaha, we have Hondas, we have all the different brands and a lot of different models in those that we actually use regularly. So we thought, hey, what better people to give a review and what our thoughts are on our different machines than us, because we've got so many. We're not just comparing them to another Raptor that we owned or a YFZ or something like that. We're actually like have experience with different models and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do a review on this one. So guys, let's go ahead and hit that intro. We'll see you in a second. So like I said, this is a 2024 Raptor 700R, okay? It has been a wonderful machine for me. It's done great so far. At the end of, I'm going to go over the specs right now on this machine with you, but then I'm going to tell you what I've encountered with this machine since I've owned it. So we're going to start with the engine and the transmission. It's got a 686cc liquid-cooled SOHC 4-stroke 4-valve engine. It's got the bore stroke is a 102.0 millimeter by a 84.0 millimeter. The compression rate is a 10.0 to 1. Fuel delivery, Yamaha fuel injection, 44 millimeter. Ignition, the ignition is transistor controlled ignition. The transmission is a 5-speed with reverse. That is very helpful on this unit for a lot of people. Wet multiplate clutch. Final drive is the X-ring chain, and it's 2-wheel drive. The chassis and the suspension The front suspension, independent double wishbone with 5-way preload adjustment, 9.1 inches of travel. The rear suspension is a cast aluminum swing arm with preload adjustable shock, 10.1 inches of travel. Front brakes are dual hydraulic disc. Rear brake is hydraulic disc. Front tires are AT22 by 710 Maxxis. The rear tire is A20 or AT20 by 109 Maxxis. The dimensions, the length and width and the height, 72 by 6 inches by 45.5 inches by 43.9 inches. The seat height is 32.7 inches. The wheelbase is 50.4 inches. Maximum ground clearance is 9.4 inches. Fuel capacity is 2.9 gallons, and the weight is 422 pounds. Inches includes fluids and full tank of gas on that weight. So the 422 pounds is with it, full tank of gas with all your fluids put in it. Some notable features for this is the advanced suspension, fully adjustable YZ style piggyback shocks with high and low speed compression, rebound and preload adjustments. The ergonomics, long YZ style seat for maximum rider comfort and movement, complemented by a thick, comfortable seat, dual counterbalancers to reduce vibration. Lighting is multi-reflector, 30 watt Krypton headlights set back in the front of the cowl, and an LED tail light for enhanced visibility. We'll get to that in a second. The construction, a hybrid steel aluminum frame with a controlled fill aluminum subframe and cast aluminum swing arm for a strong yet lightweight structure. So that's all the specs that we got for you guys on this machine. So let me go ahead and tell you about the lights. We'll start with these lights right here, and come on up here, Patrick, if you don't mind. And the headlights right here. Okay, back up. So the lights on this thing, honestly, they're horrible. Like, I just got to be honest about it. It's something that you're going to want to upgrade. I have not done it yet because there's a couple of things I want to get out of the way before I get to that. But the lights, they work. They'll light up a little bit, but it is definitely not going to make you happy. You're not going to be happy about it. The rear light will come loosened and unplugged if you ain't careful. We've had to deal with that and get it plugged back in. It came loose up here and something happened and it pulled out and it stopped working. That was an issue. When I first got this four-wheeler, okay, ran great. Everything was good. We went out to Durham town for the first ride with it out here in Georgia. And when we were out there, the overheating light kept coming on. Well, we realized the fan wasn't not coming on. So we investigated it. We came to the conclusion ourselves that it had something to do with the computer. And we took it back to the to the place that we got it from, and I'm not going to name them off. They're awesome, but I'm not going to name them off. And they found out when they looked into it under warranty that it was the computer. They said that at where they make these, that when they the distributor, when they plugged in the computer, they messed up one of the little prongs that are inside the computer, and they messed that up. So they had to actually put in a whole new computer to fix that issue. Wasn't a big headache, but it did take them a while to get that worked out. They had my four-wheeler for a little while over something that, you know, a brand new four-wheeler. I don't feel like that should be put on the back burner, but these places tend to do that. I'm sure that they have their reasons, but, you know, I think when you get a new four-wheeler and it has something wrong off the showroom floor, it should definitely go to the front of the line. And these places say that they do that, but if you're backlogged over 2 weeks to get to that four-wheeler, then what are you selling? Or how are you putting these together, like when you're putting them together out of the crate and stuff? I don't know. I can't answer that. I'm just a customer, and I just found that very weird and strange, but that is what happened. So if we move up here, let's come up here. I have changed out this bumper, and if you give me just a little bit, I'm going to show you that. I have also come around here. We have also changed out the skid plates down here. It's all metal. And if you give me a minute, I'll be showing you something on that as well. Also on the swing arm. And at the back, you can see I changed out the little grab bar, bumper, whatever you want to call it. Put in a wheelie bar, a little bit better for lifting up and doing what you need to do when you need to move it around. So guys, so this here is the original swing arm skid plate. Now, this machine has 49 hours on it right now, okay? And I guarantee you, we are sure of it from watching it actually, that this happened at about 20 hours. This there and where this is snapped right here. You can see this is all snapped off. This right here goes right here where the chain would have went. And as you can see, that piece, this part right here snapped off. Okay. And on the other side where your brake is, that's broke. So what I'm getting at is that if you do not just take your Raptor out on tracks, or if you don't go to just smooth trails, like if you're going places where there's boulders and stuff like that, and you're doing hill climbs and things like that, plastic slides across rocks better. It does, but it also breaks much easier. I mean, yes, there's plastic ones out there that are better than these that I know people make, but you got to really look at what it is you're doing with your four-wheeler on what decision you're going to go with on that. I go to places like Indian Mountain with this thing and stuff like that. If you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. That's side-by-side land, not really for four-wheelers, okay? But we don't really care because we love riding four-wheelers, just like we love all the other machines, but four-wheelers are our favorite. So if you come over here, let me show you this. This is the original skid plate that came on it for underneath your engine right here, okay? And it actually is held up pretty good, but we can tell by certain spots, like right there, that it's going to end up broken eventually. It was going to end up being broke and it wasn't going to work out. It's been grinding away at it. You can feel grooves all in it, all the way down it from where it's been grinded away from the rocks and stuff hitting it. So that's that skid plate. The front bumper that comes on these, if you don't buy the SE edition, okay, it's just plastic. And it feels cheap. I'm not going to lie. I'm sure there's going to be somebody that says, no, those are really tough and they'll just, they'll bend, but it'll be okay. It'll do its job. But yeah, I'm not trusting that. There's no way I am trusting this plastic piece right here. I did for a little while, just because I had to deal with it. The expenses of buying a brand new machine, that makes things tough to upgrade it right when you get the machine. But as soon as I was able to, I upgraded it to something with a little bit more protection. I'm also planning on getting the skid plates that go to my arms right here to have those protected. Like I said, because we go to crazy places. What can I say about this machine for those of y'all trying to decide between this or a YFZ? I will definitely say this. I planned on buying a YFZ. I still want a YFZ. One of us will end up with a YFZ. It's going to happen. But we ain't got one right now. The YFZ doesn't have reverse. And that was one of the main things of why I chose to go ahead and go with the Raptor. Also because we do a lot of trail riding. I'm not a big MX guy. I am trying to get much more into it, but I got to build myself up and have proper training so I'll end up dead and destroying my machine. So if you're planning on doing a bunch of trail riding, you might want to think about going with a Raptor. The seat is bigger, it is more comfortable, and that reverse feature is more helpful than you will probably ever understand. If you're a trail rider that likes doing trails or likes doing hill climbs and stuff like that, I would definitely say you might want to go for the Raptor. Now, that's to each their own. Everyone's going to have their reasons on why they would pick the YFZ over the Raptor. The YFZs are awesome. I think that they're neat. I want one. Like, I badly want one. But I think I made a really good choice going ahead and getting a Raptor instead of a YFZ. So, one other thing that I'm wanting to get done is I want to get the case saver taken care of. That way, if the chain was to snap, it doesn't get all bunched up in there. It's another thing that I'm planning on doing. I'm also planning on getting the Nerf bars in here with the nets. I want to do that. I just haven't got to it. That's one of the next things I'm going to do. I will say oil changes on this are actually pretty easy. They're really not that hard. It doesn't really take that long. It's pretty simple, to exactly what the owner's manual says. I mean, it's pretty simple. If you're trying to keep your machine under warranty, or you're not taking it somewhere, you're doing it yourself, I've been told to record it, take pictures, keep the receipt of the oil and all that stuff as proof and all that. So definitely something to keep in mind. I've loved this machine on the trails, on tracks. I've loved it for all kinds of stuff, hill climbs. It has just been an awesome machine. Like I'm so happy that I got this machine. The suspension, gosh dang, do I love their suspension, man. It is like night and day from other four-wheelers I've ridden and everything. It just really is to me. Being adjustable and all that, I really do dig the suspension. It takes a lot of that, a lot of that roughness out of some rough trails compared to what it feels like on our other four-wheelers. So I'll definitely say that. But guys, that's pretty much it for this. Just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about our 700R, tell you guys what we thought about it, what we're planning on doing, and let y'all know that. So that's what's going on with this. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys now, in March, it will be 12th, 13th, 14th, March 14th, okay, when we're at Top Trails OHV Park for the autism ride. We will be hiding on the trails for you to find us, for the first person to find us that subscribed to pay for their ride time that day, to pay for their ticket in. It will be between 1 and 2 o'clock. Top Trails OHV Park in Talladega, Alabama. Between 1 and 2 o'clock, we will be on the trails. The first person to find us, show us proof that they are subscribed to one of our platforms, will have their day's ride paid for. Hope to see you guys there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment down below anything that you guys would like to add. And until next time, y'all be good to each other, treat each other with respect, and remember, one love. Peace.